Let's get it. Came up from the concrete, chasing down a vision. Wrote my own scripture, making my own path and mission. Now we got that limitless flow.
All right, so that's great, Mr. Mhlanga. I love that. That's a very good advice. So I've got another question, Mr. Mhlanga. After working on the major points you mentioned there, making sure that you meet deadlines to avoid the but when you are having something to offer to a client or you want to sell something to a client. But there is this thing we are now facing, this problem. It's becoming a pandemic, I would like to believe. We are having a lot of scammers. Like now we've got a lot of Facebook ads that are running. How do one actually get to check that this is a legit advert and this person is offering legit services? And how can I be able to check on integrity towards that advert and the person?
Okay, so I wouldn't really be able to give you the checklist of how, but obviously there's things like you want to look at the comments, the engagements, people who say they've bought it. Maybe you want to inbox one or two of those people, and maybe you might want to buy the low-priced item so that they can deliver that first and you establish communication. But I think also where this question would lead us would be to why do we have so much scammers now as compared to before? We wouldn't want to blame economic downturn to justify that evil. We could instead say that the reason why there's so much scammers is that we're living in a world where people are trying to impress their peers on their social media handles. And they want to appear to be living lives that they're not. They want to appear to be running businesses that they're not. So for me, a scammer is the businessman who became lazy. They knew they had the idea. This is why they catch you, because they've got the concept, but they don't have the follow through because they don't have the energy for that. But if most of those guys did what they said they wanted to do, they'd be actual legal millionaires. But they are just business people who became lazy. And my advice to the young people is that don't ever pressure yourself to measure up to someone that you're seeing on Instagram. It could be the young ladies, you're seeing someone frequently posting flights and they'll say to you, don't catch feelings, catch flights. Don't put yourself under pressure. I remember when I was 22, I still didn't have a driver's license. And my age mates would just be whizzing past, with the latest timing and stuff like that. But I had to immediately accept what I had and what I did not have. And it helped me to have a deeper depth in understanding my own self and accepting my status quo and working on it real time. I could have gone to a friend's house and said, hey, can you borrow me your Sean John tracksuit that I saw you putting on the other day? Can you borrow me your filler sneakers? Back then, those are, just to get. But then, even if I had impressed, then it wouldn't change me. I'll still return those clothes and be the same broke person that you are. But the moment you accept your status quo, say, okay, fine, this is where I am. What do I do? I've got a neighbor who's a building contractor. Look, I've got my A's. I'm supposed to do law. But if it's not happening now, let me go and talk to that guy. And that's what happened. I took part. Actually, there's a house that I, sometimes drive past there in Bulawayo, where I was part of the process where you were digging the trenches and mixing the footage.
Wow.
Right now, I obviously can't walk up and buy that house. But it's been quite a journey. They say some are born great, some become great over time. So if you don't have it now, don't ever rule yourself out to say, I'll never make it. It is possible. Sometimes your thought pattern becomes your own limitation. So social media distorts a lot of facts, honestly. To the young people out there, I'd just like to say, don't put yourself under unnecessary pressure. But at the same time, don't stop dreaming, don't stop believing. You've got to figure out what it is that you are good at and put your energy on that.
Wow, that's a great advice. And that leads to my next question. This social media pressure, it's becoming a trend. What do you think? Because most of those posts, I'm in a flight to Dubai, my boyfriend just bought me a car, it's a picture. Even now, you can actually see it as a video. Most of those now, talking from my experience in the tech world, I would like to believe most 90% of those pictures and videos, they are AI generated. What do you think about AI? Is it going to take over, or it has already taken over us, since now most of the youths are living up to that pressure? What do you think about AI?
I think AI is like, I can liken it to when computers first came on board on the international scene. There was some resistance.
Yeah.
But those who excelled are those who accepted the development much quicker.
Yes.
So with AI, I'll be honest with you, it's not going anywhere. And we're not going to go back to your floppy disk or even flash, you know?
Yeah.
Everything's on cloud now.
Yes.
So AI is here to stay. So what we can do is to celebrate what a time to be alive in the AI times, and also look at how can AI be incorporated to support the national frameworks like your national development strategy, NDS1, NDS2, NDS1 2021 to 2025, NDS2 2026 to 2030. We look at how AI can enhance the agricultural sector. You can have climate prediction, smart irrigation, disease detection for the crops. You could look at AI in the sporting arena where it can track players, the distances covered, the passes made. You can go into AI and look at how it can also assist in the government departments, how it can be used to track taxis, border management. So for me, AI it's just something that we've got to make sure works for us.
Wow. That's great. That's great. So just to add to that as well, when you were mentioning about the young men, sit down, discover what you can do with what you have. I think AI is another tool. You can actually use it as a tool to discover, okay, I want to start a crafting business. You just go there, you have a conversation with it, ask questions, because in most cases, you'll not find the person who's already in the field to again actually have time to sit down with them and ask them how to do it. But we could actually use AI to find those answers. So yeah, that's a great one. And we have to embrace living with AI. Like you're saying, it's not going anywhere. It's here to. Next section, Mr. Mhlanga. Let's talk about sports. Can you please tell us how and why? I know you have mentioned, but now we want to dive deep into it. Let's talk about the Wange Unity Cup. How did you get into being a successive sponsor, and the drive and the push, and how you're managing it and how it's going at the moment?
Thank you for that, Anesu. I'm very passionate about this because I'm on this year is my 5th year. It's the Wange West, from Matetsi coming all the way up this side to Victoria Falls. There's over 60 teams that combined. And if each team has got, say, 20 players, you're looking at about 1.2 players. And if each player comes in from a family of 10, that's 12,000 people and stuff like that. But the whole concept behind it was I wanted something that was that most people overlooking. Okay. Most of the teams within Victoria Falls were keen on getting good players. Some would even get from outside Victoria Falls. And I'm asking myself, if we're saying we've got 60 teams, are you telling me that in those 60 teams, we're not able to find 11, 12, 13, 14 good players? In as much as they may not be Premier League quality, but are we not able to kind of like group them up and get a good coach to fine tune that raw talent and maybe stumble on the next Peter and Joel? So the Wange West Unity Cup initially started off as an initiative to complement, to also celebrate our country's leadership, the peace that we have, the unity amongst everyone dwelling within the Zimbabwean borders. So when I launched that, it was my way of saying thank you to the government for making us the people that we are today. Yes, people may say one or two things about how things are not working economically, but I'll tell you something. Right now, we are one of the most stable countries in terms of peace and security. How often do you hear gunshots?
No.
I'm sure from the time you're born till now, you know.
It was only once, and it was because there was a trespasser only.
Yes.
Not there is a conflict between. Yeah.
So looking at the past 10 or so years, we can see that there are some milestones that we also need to celebrate. So that Unity Cup was to conscientize the communities that let's continue to work each other, let's continue to love each other, and to grow the country. So from the Unity Cup, we then developed another concept where we would now handpick the potential players, the players with greatest potential, and then add them to a Division 2 club called Siyabonga. And we have successfully done that because Siyabonga has been registered. And yesterday, we took 25 boys from the rural areas, took them to play a team in Mhlanga, and we came back with a win. We won 2-0. So the Unity Cup is now going to be talent identification. It's also going to be an extension of the work that the government is doing in terms of fostering unity.
Oh, that's good. You just mentioned about talent identification. So you travel a lot. Let's say you are in Harare and then you spot a young man there who's got talent. He's a good defender or a good striker. Are we only limiting this to Matabeleland or from Mhlanga West coming this side? Or you can actually spot a young man there in Harare who's got good talent? Are you bringing in other young potential players from other parts of the country?
So let me walk you in. Sometimes in the teams, it's not that everyone who's playing was born and bred there.
Yes.
You can find a good player like, this guy, Mhlanga. He's like, no, my parents actually, they come from Rwanda. I came here to visit an aunt. Oh no, my uncle moved from Mutare, is here. So in terms of location, yes, we are looking at Matietsi to Vic Falls. But in terms of opportunity, wherever I go, if I see talent, it's just that today there are many people like me who's scouting for talent. But if I do come across talent, I will snap it up.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So the reason why I asked that is because this is being watched by a lot of people. Some are from Mutare.
That's it, yes.
He's from Mutare and he knows me and is a relative or is a friend. And now he develops interest in coming to play Siyabonga. So definitely they'll start trying to look around to find out how they can come through. So I'm happy that it's not mainly focused on this side, also talent from other parts of the country. Well, Mr. Mhlanga, we are moving on. I'm enjoying the conversation and I've got this question for you now. How do you spot? What are the techniques that you use when trying to spot a talent?
Well, you look at the player's relationship with the ball.
I'm not a soccer fan, so now I need to understand what's the relationship with the ball.
Okay, if I see you walking in the streets, and how do I tell that that person is your wife?
The way we're interacting.
That's it. So the way the player interacts with the ball must be effortless. You know, there must be that smooth, there must be a rhythm. The way the ball comes, if he's going to chest it, is he chesting it, wanting it to go that way and it goes that way? Does he make the ball do what he wants it to do? I think this is why you've got people like Lionel. If he wants the ball to go into that far corner, it will go.
He knows how to.
So when you're scouting for talent, you're looking at someone who wants to do something and actually does it.
All right. So yeah, I get it. Do you watch cricket?
100%.
Have you once played cricket as well?
Not to a professional level, but socially, yes.
Should we set up a match? Because that's my sport now. That's my sport
now.
Well,
the advantage is that I'm a left-hander, so I'm pretty sure I'll get a couple of sixes.
I'm a left-hander as well.
Shucks.
I'm a left-hander as well.